What's going on, YouTube? Well, today I got to thinking about something, and I see it all over YouTube, and it's called road rage and aggressive drivers, okay? And I've watched a few of these videos just for purely entertainment because it's just amazing how fucking stupid people are. That the littlest little thing, such as cutting somebody off, can just, it's just amazing. And no offense to people who live in this state, but it seems to me most of them I see come out of California, okay? Now, I don't know if that's true, but I just, that's just what I see. Now, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on it. Random video, I know, but, I live in a city right now, which is the biggest city in the state, and believe me, it ain't that big if you live, like, in the bigger city, like Chicago or New Orleans or San Francisco, whatever, it ain't shit. But I live in a city that's the biggest city in the state, and it's just now getting over 250,000 people. Now, the problem with that is we have so much construction going on. The traffic is so backed up. The traffic lights are so long. They're not programmed. This city is still running like it's got 50,000 people, okay? The roads are real narrow. The roads are shit to drive on. They're doing everything they can to keep up. And when they do get it done, it's great. But there's so much construction. Like our major interstate here has just so much construction on it. And literally the lane is just wide enough for a car to get through. If you're driving a semi or something, forget it. It ain't happening. So a lot of tension does build up. And that's why in my deal here, when I drive, I avoid driving during the day at all costs whatsoever. And it's not because of me, it's very stressful. There's so much traffic, and mainly you have to watch for other people. That's what really, I always said you always got to drive for the other person. You really do. Because you don't know if someone's going to run a red light. You don't know if someone's going to cut you off and hit the front end of your car. You don't know if someone's going to brake check you out of anger for no reason. So you really got to drive for the other person. You got to be a defensive driver. So, road rage, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't gotten pissed off as a driver because I drive for a living, okay? I've dealt with so many fucking idiots. I've seen people run red lights almost on a constant basis. Every single weekend I see somebody run a red light. And I freaking have people give me the bird like this and fucking because I'm going too slow. To me, I'm driving 35 miles an hour. That's the speed limit. That's what I do. I'm sorry. Like, I'm a marked vehicle, and I got to be really careful what I do on the road. I can't be speeding. I can't be aggressive driving because somebody could just call me in so easy, or somebody could look me up that fast, okay? And everybody's got a smartphone almost nowadays, so they can take a video of me or whatever. So, and I got a dash cam myself, but it's just the fact. The main thing I want to remind you guys of when it comes to road rage, here's the way I look at it. You don't know what's going on in that person's life. You cutting them off, or you going too slow, or you not flying through a yellow light when they want to try to run a red light. It could just be something that simple that sets them off. So anytime you think about getting in road rage, I don't know where you live, but you have to really sit back and consider what is going on in that person's life. You have no clue. If it's a guy, he could have just found out that his wife was cheating on him with his best friend, okay? He could have found out that his mother's got cancer, or his dad died, or something. You just really got to step back and just consider, okay, there is something going on in this guy's life, because most people, very rarely that I've ever heard, will just go out and intentionally cause road rage. Something is going on in that person's life where the simplest little act that you don't think is a big deal could have just snapped them and set them off. Okay? They could have lost their job. They could have got their hours cut. They could have, you got to consider all this stuff. And that's what I really do. So when I see these videos on YouTube of people getting out of their cars, starting fist fights, and matter of fact, it's happened to me. Okay? I apparently cut this guy off, and I didn't even know I did. Okay? Completely innocent, total accident. Guy stops in front of me, gets out of his car, and of course it's a teenage kid with one of those gay-ass fucking cars, no offense, the ones that sound like it's taking a shit all the way down the road, that like one of the stupidest fucking cars I've ever seen in my life, okay, but kids seem to like it and whatever. But he stops in front of me, he's got his girlfriend or whatever the hell he's got with him naturally, but he got up to my window and he was banging on my window, and I carry a can of police-issued pepper spray. I said, dude, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm not taking a chance, but I have the right to defend myself. If you bang on my window one more time, I'm going to mace you right in your eyes. So, never had to do it, luckily, but it's just, the one time I did, and that was probably the worst one that's happened to me in probably ever. I rolled down my window and I says, you know, and I kind of ran my mouth a little bit, but it was in the heat of the moment and I regretted it and nothing ever came of it. But I says, hey, fucker, you know, let's go behind an alley and let's fucking do this shit, you know, because I was in a bad mood the way it was. I had a customer that pissed me off and shortchanged me, so I was in a pissy mood the way it was. Caught me at the right place, right time. Most of the time I would have just said, you know what, fuck you, dude, and I drove away. But, you know, it's just shit like that. You know, you don't know what's going on in that guy's life. I mean, he could have lost his mother. You know, he could have found something. He's just having a bad day. I mean, you know, it just happens. So I'm just telling you guys, stay your ass in the car. They come out, they start banging on your window. You got a cell phone for a reason. Call 911. Take a freaking video of them. You know, just don't put yourself in that situation because, quite frankly, you don't know who the fuck you're dealing with. This guy could just got released from jail and has got a gun and would just shoot you and just go about his business. I mean, that's the kind of world we live in. You know, we got shootings going on in our town right now that 10 years ago you never hear of. Now all of a sudden it seems like it's happening every week. You know, so it's just a scary world out there. So any of you thinking about getting in road rage, just remember this video. Remember what I said. You know what? It's not worth it. It just is not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth their time. And it ain't worth the legal time. Okay? Because it's just that split-second decision you do. And believe me, I've gotten pissed off. I've been pissed off more than once at drivers that cut me off. I get probably cut off every single time I drive. You just learn to deal with it. But you don't freaking go crazy and do the shit. I got a concealed weapon permit. I don't have a weapon on me, but, you know, if I wanted to, I could get one, is what I'm saying. But it probably ain't a bad idea to have one. So, anyways, guys, that's today's lecture today. I think road rage is the most dumbest freaking thing humans could do. Really. And I understand the heat of the moment, but, you know, it's like, you know, is it really worth it? Just ask yourself that. So, nothing else going on. It's nice out today, so figured I'd just give you guys a video. I'm going to do beer reviews again soon. I've yet to do. I still haven't had comments yet on what I wanted to do, so with that being said, you guys have a great day.